is up, everybody? Lyle No Hippie Trucking and Transportation.
High profits. That's all thanks.
Just getting things set up so I could read some comments. For some reason, they don't always come through on this phone. What's up? What's up, Chris? Wombat Slime Pack. Yep, Marine Corps birthday on the 10th of November. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I am in Bennett, Colorado. Now tell me if you can't hear me, because I got the air on for a second. I'm in Bennett, Colorado, I-70, exit 304. If you're familiar with the area, there's a Love's and there's a Quick Trip. I'm at the Quick Trip. I deliver tomorrow at 09, so let me turn this up. So I got the delivery tomorrow at 09, so I'm in for some good relaxation. So, all right, you shouldn't be hearing no wind now. I just turned the air off. So I did finally do my video, lease versus company, at Prime. So that video should be up like later today or tomorrow. So anyway, I picked up at Heaven Hill Distilleries yesterday. Man, if you've never been there, I missed that place twice. And you could only get there 30 minutes early. And, man, why is these comments not coming through? You could only get there 30 minutes early. And, when I first arrived to where I thought was the place, I missed the exit. So I had to go all around and around, and by the time I got back near there, it was like I had like 18 minutes left, and I missed the entrance again. Luckily, there was like a small mom and pop like trucking company that was down the road that I was able to turn around in their yard. You know, I actually asked him, I was like, hey man, I apologize for this, but can I turn around? I was already there. You know what I mean? So they were like, man, happens all the time. So they did get me loaded quick, and I got the good stuff out of there. I got like Larceny, Elijah Craig. Actually got a barrel back there. What else do I got? Anyway, Heaven Hill products. So a lot of you guys don't know that there's really not that many major distilleries out there. A lot of those brands that you see are distilled in one place. So like Wild Turkey, you know, would be like Russell Reserve is under that. I didn't know that Heaven Hill did Black Velvet, and that might be one of the worst I've ever tasted. But anyway, they did get me loaded quick, and I got to this truck stop with about an hour on my clock. I was thinking about maybe seeing my wife, but she works tomorrow early, so I'm probably just gonna be in and out, not have a chance to do anything at all. I did have the guy that I sold my truck to, my 21 Pete. He just delivered in Colorado, and they tried to give him one of them little bullshit loads off the yard. And I'm telling you, I'm not playing that. If they try to give it to me, I'm gonna have to turn it down, and then if they keep pushing, I'll take it. But I'll be like, all right, now I can afford to do this shit. I'll be like, all right, make me available on Monday. Slap that hand right quick, because I am not trying to do no 9-mile loads for $15 or nothing stupid like that. So anyway, that is what's up. It's been a great week. Not a great week. It's been It's been a good week. So I got a load that was leaving Liberal, Kansas off of home time that went to Atlanta, Georgia for $2,854. And then, boom, turned around, deadheaded to Bardstown, which was about 350 miles. And then that load's going to Aurora, Colorado, probably within 15 miles of my house, if that. That pays $23.54. No reefer running, none of that kind of stuff. So that puts me around $5,300. I came off of home time with about a little over half a tank of fuel. So I'm thinking, that should be, just rough math. That should be about, so $2,600, but $2,600 to me. But my fuel economy has been off the hook, so I don't know. So I came off the home time with over half a tank of fuel, and then my fuel economy was 9.83. Fleet manager average 8.68. So I was killing it as far as fuel mileage goes. What's up, Atreus? I don't know if I'm saying that right. What's up, So Real? Off-Grid Trucker, what's up? Q50, what's up? So I'm thinking, Mr. Coolio, I haven't had sardines in a long time, but I do remember liking them little, what were they called? Halibut steaks, or not halibut, but anyway, I used to eat those a little bit. Anyway, so I should have about, let's say half would be $2,650. I should have about $2,900 coming to me. I did just raise my emergency fund to $1,100 a week because I want to get that back kicking again. So only a few more weeks to go till this truck is paid off. Hopefully it'll get paid off before I get 300,000. Well, I'll definitely have it paid off before the 300,000 miles, but that is kind of what's up. Off-Grid Trucker from across the pond. UK, boy, I've watched actually some trucking channels in the UK. I don't know how I stumbled on that, but man, some of them cities are like super old to be driving through. At least you got the cab over trucks to make turning. I don't know if you're a truck driver or not, but that at least makes navigating a little bit easier out there. So this one's just going to be pretty quick. Because it's taken a while for my other video to upload, because I think it's about 20 minutes long. So I just wanted to come in here, tell anybody that was waiting on that, because I know I at least had 2 people that are waiting on that video, that video should be up later today or tomorrow. And as far as the leasing versus company situation, I need to do one lease versus lease purchase, because I think there's a lot of things there that people don't take into consideration as well. So that might be a video that I do coming up as well. So if you can, just in the comments section, where are you guys at right now? What city and state or country are you coming from? I already know my man is coming from the UK. But what about the rest of you guys? Woo, there's supposed to be some weather hitting that northeast or northwest. I just got off the phone with the driver that was up there, 3 drops up in the Seattle area, and they did not set the appointment for the second drop off. So that's going to create a whole level of mess. So that load's probably not going to get delivered for a couple days. So sitting on a load because of sales mistake. Laredo, Texas. I'm growing to really like delivering in Laredo, and just that drive down 35, a lot of great truck stops, things like that. Wintersville, Ohio is absolutely the worst Walmart. I hate delivering to that Walmart. There's nothing around there. There's no like close parking other than that little raggedy truck stop there. If you get there at the wrong time, there's nowhere to park. And usually it's a good deadhead out of there. AN says lease purchase is the way to go. Standard lease is just paying off prime trucks. I would tend to agree with that right there. But sometimes you feel a little bit more trapped in a lease purchase, even more than a regular lease, depending on. I know people that are in leases right now. At least the lease purchase, you could get out after a certain period of time. I know people that, with this camera situation and kind of some of those things that are just hanging out because they don't want to let that lease completion bonus go to waste. They don't want to lose out on that, so they're just toughing it out until their lease is over with. Off grid is dead heading to Indianapolis. Man, I think the last time I delivered at Wintersville, I ended up deadheading to Livonia, Michigan. And at that point, I delivered like at midnight. I just wanted to get out of there. As long as I just had somewhere to go, I was happy. So, not necessarily that I like the deadhead, but not having anywhere to go is a problem in that area. I guess you could always go down to that TA or Petro and whatever that next major city is down there. Where's Diddy at? If you're talking about me, I am in Bennett, Colorado, I-70, exit 304. I'm at the Quick Trip across the street from the Loves. Actually, it's a great Loves. I happened to get a shower this morning in Abilene, Kansas. But if I was over the road and I needed to stock up on more food, that Loves has a King Soopers grocery store next to it. So if you need to stock up, that's a good place to stock up. And I know I got to get my camera sooner or later, so I'll probably be in Springfield at some point before this food runs out to stock up again. So, oh, Wombats, good question. Do we get the lease dinner when we're done paying off the trucks? You know what you get? Richard. You know what Richard is? Dick. You don't get anything when you pay off a lease purchase. And that, to me, I don't know. I would feel like we should get a lease completion dinner. After all, they're not paying us no deadhead. We're not skipping no payment, or not deadhead. We're not getting paid no breakdown pay. We're not getting no big. I mean, we're getting the truck, obviously, but they're not paying out no lease completion thing like that, and no breakdown. So I think we should get some, but no, you don't get none. All right, so AN deadhead to Livonia after Wintersville, and I like picking up in Livonia too, so I don't really mind that, especially leaving such a crappy area. All right, my last load before lease completion. That's good shit right there. And that's another thing. I'd like to take off 59 days once I pay off this truck. You know what I mean? I don't even think we could do that. All right, I was on the Success Lease website a few weeks back. Seemed like no one likes internationals. I can understand why nobody would like an international. That's like the worst of both worlds. You get the crappy steering of a Peterbilt with the short wheelbase of a Freightliner, and I've never driven them, so I don't know. I'm just talking about what I've heard from people, but it just seems like a bad truck. Do you do OnlyFans? No, not yet. I might do that if I really want to stack up, but I like to work for my money there. Hey, listen, they don't give us any food. Now, if it's a regular lease completion, do you realize how bad I'd be killing them on that dinner? Man, I was mad when that didn't come through. Wombat's fleet manager didn't offer it. Yep. and you're definitely free, man. I cannot wait. This will be the first time that, I mean, I did pay off that other truck, last year, about 11 months ago, but I have not run a truck where there was like nothing to worry about but myself. No other. Do you realize how like relaxed I am right now? I am so fucking relaxed, I can't even believe it. And then with no truck payment and nothing else to worry about, man, I can't wait. All right, what's up, these nuts? I love Macedonia and Livonia. Yep, it's a great place to pick up. I am just so relaxed right now. I mean, it's just like, hey, well, if you don't, and I don't turn down enough loads to hear this, but I hear people say, if you turn this down, you're just going to have to sit. You know what? As a matter of fact, go ahead and make me available on Monday or 3 days from now. Like, you could, like, there's no stress. Actually, there's no stress either way, but even less stress. Hey, where are you at, Debbie? I was actually about to give you a jingle. I just delivered in your hood the other day, Atlanta, Georgia, man. I was in and out. I delivered to that Colorado box beef over there. Small ass place to deliver to, but man, I delivered. Boom. I think my delivery was at 6 o'clock. I think I was out of there at 8. Went over to the Petro. I was gonna get the truck wash. Where in New York? That's a big state. I was gonna get a regular truck wash, but I just got the trailer washed out because I had a dispatch come in, which is the one where I deadheaded out to Bardstown. So while I'm sitting there in line, I get the dispatch. I'm on my way, so that was great. Still not as early as I wanted it to, but still it's pretty quick. New York, hopefully you're not in like Long Island. Johnstown's a great place in New York. I don't have no problem with Johnstown. Other than the fact that the last time I went there, it was the first time I went there. Actually, I've been there twice. So the first time I went there, there was a blizzard that just happened like maybe 3 days prior to that. And there was so much snow that you could not see the entrance. And I kept driving around that block looking for it. And I didn't even think to just Google map the shit. But there was a police officer that saw me driving around, and she was like, can I help you? I seen you driving around. I was like, I'm just looking for the Walmart. She's like, follow me. And I was like, I felt so fucking stupid that I drove by that thing like either 2 or 3 times. But there's supposed to be a little weather coming up that way. Trust me, when I drop off this load in Colorado, I am not going west. I just talked to somebody. I'd never fuel up at Road Rangers, ever. And I think it worked with my 30. Like, if I made it to the Road Ranger, I was going to be able to take my 30 and my... I think I was going to be able to take my 30 and get some fuel in the TA that was close by. It just wasn't cheap enough. I think it was like 5 cents more, something like that. Maybe 6. So I was like, let me just stop at this Road Ranger. Because, you don't get the good points. Jesus Christ, another Prime driver's coming over here. It's surprising to see Prime drivers at any other truck stop, no matter how good it is, when there's a Love's across the street. So this is surprising right here. Interesting color combination. White, orange, and like a lime green. So that is it. You guys just came in here. I don't know how many. It doesn't look like anybody that's going through training is commenting right now, but I got that company versus lease video that's uploading right now. It'll be dropped either later today or tomorrow, depending on how long it takes to upload. I mean, this is rare to see another prime driver like this. I mean, it happens, but it's not every day you see something like that happen. So we will see what's up. I don't think I'm gonna be on here that much longer. I just wanted to fill the gap right quick since it was taking so long for this video to upload. I was hoping to see my wife. You know, I talked to her a couple days ago, said I was coming in town, and her having to be at work at 3 in the morning just really changes things up. And I don't have a truck at the drop yard or anything like that. Otherwise, I'd have probably driven there, got in my truck, went home, came back, and done all that. But she would have had to come out and pick me up and gone through that whole rigmarole. Plus, I needed to sleep. One thing I can tell you without having all these trucks on the road is I can now actually afford to be sleepy. Like before, I never even thought about it. Like it was always just trying to 100% maximize everything, and I just wasn't even in the position to worry about whether I was tired or not tired or anything like that. Now it's just like, man, now that I have the chance to be sleepy, it's like I just got done sleeping well, no, last night I did 10. Yeah, I actually left right at 10. As a matter of fact, let me make sure.
You have 1 hour and 10 minutes of remaining drive time.
Left right at 10, but the night before that, I think I got like 14 hours. The night before that might have been like 16 hours. So now it's like I'm just not always feeling like I need to be on the go. Is this freezing up? Anyway, that's about it. I just wanted to come in here super quick. I didn't want to take up too much of y'all's time. Like I said, what time is it right now? It is, let me just say regular time. It is 3 p.m. Denver time. I deliver at 0. Let me make sure I know what time I deliver tomorrow. I deliver at 09:30 tomorrow. I'm 14 miles away. Man, I'm just going to be relaxing so hard. I'm not even going to be able to believe it. But as always, listen, I do appreciate you guys stopping by. No Hippie Truck and Transportation. If you happen to be going through training right now and want to kind of get a look at, or at least my opinion on going company versus lease, that video will be out pretty soon. Again, hey, stay safe, everybody. Hopefully you're not in the Northwest. Well, I know somebody's in the Northwest. If you're in the Northwest, thug it out a little bit. If you're not in the Northwest, I wouldn't suggest going there over the next 4 or 5 days until that has a chance to melt down a little bit. All right, I'm going to get out of here.